wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of Your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
Jay, what's up?
What's going on, everybody? Happy Taco Tuesday. That is right. It is Taco Tuesday, and it is also right. I did eat some tacos today because Jay did not. I wanted to
You
make
what?
sure
Hold on, you say you did?
I had some fish Taco Tuesdays today. I was like, I wasn't thinking about it at first, and then I was like, you know what? It is Taco Tuesday. My boy Jay ain't gonna have no tacos. Why don't I just get
Facts.
some tacos? So
True.
I ended up getting some fish tacos. Got all sleepy. Had to take a little nap afterwards, and pretty much just woke up from it. Yeah,
Good job. Very good job.
very good, very good. But yeah, man. So happy guys, happy Tuesday. Hope all is well with you. How is mom's Jay? How are you? How is everything?
She's good, man. She's my mom's got her appetite, so she's been eating good. You know what I mean? Taking her vitamins, obviously with some applesauce. Just yeah, eating good. Staying gotta get mom more active soon. The physical therapist, occupational therapist will be here Thursday. Nurse is coming every other day, so that's cool. The wound on my mom it's all healed now. Yeah, speech therapist came through, make sure everything was going good, because of the whole thing with the tube and everything. So
Mhm.
yeah, yeah, everything's looking good, and yeah, just got to keep eating more and building the strength. So it's a good thing.
Yeah,
Feels good. Feels good. Getting more of an appetite too, eating more. I love it. It's a good thing. Yeah, man. So
that's good, man.
yeah, it's just like I said, man. It's just everything takes time, and yeah, like I said, the blessing is I could walk here, like next door,
Exactly.
so I don't have to drive anywhere. Like that's what I mean. It makes everything a lot
Yeah,
easier. Like I said, a little less sleep for me, but it doesn't matter because I'm right here, so I don't have to drive anywhere.
yeah, yeah.
That's the positive. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah. So it's fucking cool. But
Yeah,
yeah,
and
so
you're like you said you have your mom like right next door, right? So you can hear everything and you know
yeah,
like what's going on and stuff.
yeah, and then and then yeah, so yeah, I have it all set up. I have it all set up.
That's good, man. That's
No
good.
eating everything, please. Thank you. Jesus. This guy eats everything, dude, and not even eat, just tears everything apart.
Really, just tear it up.
It's what the husky is. Husky in him, he just likes to tear everything apart.
I believe
I
it.
do have to get him more toys, but when I get him a toy, it's gone in a day. So it's it's real. It really honestly defeats the purpose because it's gone in a day, literally
Right.
a day.
It's
Get him
crazy.
something, and then it's like, oh yeah, here you go, and it's all torn apart.
Right. Right.
So I'll just settle for every pillow I own, his bed, um, this random staircase that goes up to the bed. Just everything just gets ripped apart.
Oh, really?
Yep. Husky life.
Let's get live. And we got.
So what was you gonna say?
I was gonna say we got Mr. Rip Pro in the house. They say SIU or shoot. What's going on, brother? Hope all is well.
But yeah, man.
Yeah. So he rips everything up. How do you like
Always.
get him to not rip up your like nice shoes and stuff, man?
I don't. He already has.
Really?
Yeah. Not like my expensive J's and all that. Those are in boxes. But the
Uh huh.
shoes I keep out that I wear like on a daily,
Yeah.
yeah. There's always something with like whether it's a either the shoelace or one of the like maybe part of the tongue or yeah, just whatever. Whatever.
Right.
I'm used to it now, so it doesn't
That's
even
good.
matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't even matter because it's the least of my worries,
Right. Right.
you know. So yeah, man.
We got Durga Prasad in the house. They say, bro, I want money. I'm poor.
Oh, that's not good, man. You got to stay hustling hard, man. You got to hustle hard for that money.
You gotta hustle hard, Durga. We're not
Everyone
exactly
is.
rich either. We need money as well, man. So if you got some, send it our way, bro. We 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 we, we are trying to entertain you guys, and we don't get paid for this. So we do it out of the love and out of the pleasure of serving our community and our average day Joe's community. That's what we do. Moving on, let's get into some Jay Did You Know segment. Jay, did you hear about anything new today? So that I know not to report on.
Only the thing I'm gonna report with Zooks. That's it.
Okay. Okay.
So everything else, and obviously the news that I already knew from yesterday with JT. So
Uh-huh.
yeah, nothing out of the ordinary.
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Jay, did you know that we emit and scientists found that we emit a visible light that vanishes when we die?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, really?
I've actually seen it. Yeah. They actually have a lot of photos if you look it up. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely.
remember, technically you die, but your energy still stays here.
Yeah, definitely.
So energy, yeah, energy never dies.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
And it says, and Durga Prasad says, "Thank you. You speak to my name." Yes, sir, Durga. We
for
sure do.
sure.
Jay, did you know that Mazda Miata owners barely drive their cars? New study says.
No, I didn't know.
I'm just bringing it out there because my wife has a Miata and she barely drives hers.
Really?
Yeah, well, because she has the Tesla, so she only uses the other one as like a little fun car.
Sorry, I thought I heard something. Yeah, no, I get you.
Um, Jay, did you know that in Washington, a new law that is set to take effect in 2029 will require repeat speeding offenders to install a device in their vehicle that will give them like a speed limiter.
Wonderful.
Out
Wonderful.
of all places, it starts in Washington first. Like, you know what I mean? You should think that's the land of the free and stuff, man.
Depends. Depends how you look at it.
Yeah. Um, Jay, did you know that Russia and China are teaming up and they are intending to build the first lunar base on the moon before America can do so?
Yes, I already knew about that.
And we got Durga Prasad saying, "I'm Indian. Jai Shri Ram." What's going on, bro? Are you in India right now? Thank you so much for being here. Very cool, brother. Thank you. Thank you so much. Um, let's see what else we got. Jay, did you know that Tennessee fell for third consecutive year in best states ranking? That means that it is not a best state anymore.
What's the best state?
The number one state?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's. I think it was just talking about Tennessee in particular. It's
Oh,
not
okay.
giving me a whole like list of states. But if I was to guess, I would say California, obviously.
No one will
Right?
agree with you.
No, I know that. I just me and you that would agree with us
Well, I love Cali, but do I love Cali taxes? No.
because Cali got everything. If you think about it,
Yeah, we also have the highest taxes.
not the highest, one of the
Okay,
highest,
New York is higher.
and I think Hawaii is pretty high too.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. Everyone else in America that doesn't have taxes would disagree with you.
Everybody has taxes. It's just some people have more, some have
Talking
less.
about state.
Um, let's see, Jay, talking about that. How much do you think income you need to buy a home in California?
What city?
This is just like all like major cities in California that like are
Major
major.
cities?
California is pretty
At least I'd say between two people or one.
between two.
I'd say at least 250 to 300K minimum a year.
So in
A
California,
year. A
because
year.
you could find like places like Stockton
No,
where you could buy
we're not talking about the slums. We're not talking about the ghettos. We're not talking
no,
about the
we're
hoods. We're talking
averaging
about
everything out.
average, nice
Yeah.
cities where you can be like cool. So
So
yeah, I'd say
this is them averaging everything out after like considering nice places and the shitty places. and in California it's 210K.
And I was close. I said 250 to 300. And
Definitely.
that's what I mean. I was averaging all the little places that were, that's what I'm saying. Can you imagine now if it's 210 for the whole state? Imagine just where we are.
Yeah, for
Fuck.
sure.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I had to put it a little higher just in case.
Do you know which state is the highest
For what?
for the income you need to buy a home?
Well, it's going to be here in New York. It's common sense.
It is in Hawaii. You need
Oh, I don't. I
229K.
always forget about fucking Hawaii. That I don't even that because that's like to me that's a vacation, man. If you live in Hawaii, like you know what I mean? Unless you're like a resident there, like from way back, like I feel like that's where people go to retire,
Yeah,
you know? Like I always forget about that. Like, do you ever say, hey, I'm gonna go move to Hawaii now,
right.
And I have a lot of people, granted, that from the other side of the world that do that, but they're retiring. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go. Oh, why do you have this many back? Oh, we're moving to Hawaii. Oh, that's cool. I've
Mhm.
had so many people in my Airbnb like with like 20 bags. I'm like, you're moving. Wow, moving to Hawaii. That's awesome. Yeah, retiring over there. Like, oh, that's cool.
Damn.
And this is the stop, always the stop from the other side of the world. You stop
Yeah,
here and then go to Hawaii.
right.
And then I've had other people from the East Coast like, yeah, you know what? We decided we're gonna go to Hawaii and that's where we're, like our final days, like that's where we want to stay. I'm like, damn.
Do you know what state
Four.
requires the least amount of money to own a home?
I will go with Missouri.
Missouri.
Somewhere in the middle, dude.
Somewhat close. Somewhat close.
Missouri, Oklahoma. I don't know. Detroit. No, Detroit's not a city. You're not a state, but anywhere in the middle. Anywhere in the
It's
middle.
gonna be pretty close. It's actually West Virginia. You only need 71K.
No way.
Yeah,
Well, that is close. That's right there.
yeah, it's not far.
Yeah. Okay. So
It's
it
a
is one of those.
little pocket of slum.
Yeah. It is one of those. It is one of those.
Yeah, you
Damn.
only
Only
need
70.
71K, and you
That's
can own a house. And then the next one up after that would be Ohio. You need 75K.
there you go.
Yeah,
That's
75K.
right now.
Michigan, you need 76K.
Yeah.
So,
That's what I was telling you all right there. This dude.
so
Imagine, bro. The
if you
price
want
of
to invest, then those three states would be the cheapest to get a house.
Well, obviously, dude, our cars out here cost more than that. Jesus, that's crazy, man. Like, fuck, it's insane, bro.
It
That's
is.
insane, man. That's insane. Baristas out here make more than that.
Shit.
Jesus.
With tips, yes, maybe.
Nah, baristas downtown get paid 35 an hour.
Yeah.
Think
Oh,
about
downtown.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, downtown SF, that's 35 an hour. Think about that. If they work full time and then did some OT, dude, that's probably 90K a year. They could buy a
Right.
whole crib. Holy shit, they could buy a
Right.
crib. They could, that's silly, dude. That is so silly. 70 G's, like I can't even fathom it.
Yeah. That's crazy.
That's like crazy to me, dude. Like that's wow. No wonder people come here from. I've had a lot of people throughout my Airbnb years, come
Uh-huh.
here and they're like, "Oh my God, it's so expensive." And
Yeah.
I don't see it because I like when you're here, you just kind of you gotta hustle, bro. If you don't hustle while you're here, you won't be here. So I
Exactly.
don't see it like that. I see it like, yeah, but we gotta do what we do. We gotta do more things. We have to, yeah. So yeah, that's crazy, man.
Uh-huh.
That's a trip.
I know.
That really is.
Jay, did you know that there's a bill in the House? It's called Bill HB 229, and it's seeking to reduce the maximum speed of vehicles over 10,000 pounds on Hawaii's highways.
I did not know on Hawaii's highways.
Yeah, so they want the truckers to slow down,
Of
you know.
course, on Hawaii's highways. So I mean, think about it. Yeah, that makes sense.
Let me ask you this though. Do you know? Let me see. Do you know what are the 10 high octane cars with an unmatched legacy?
No, but I'm sure when I hear them, I would know.
Number 10, unmatched legacy cars is the Porsche 911.
Give it that.
Huh?
I said I'll give it that.
Yep.
I've always like I would never own a Porsche, but I've always
Yeah,
liked the 911.
exactly. Number 9 is the Ferrari 250 GTO.
250s. I don't. I'd have to
Thing is
look. I don't
badass. It's
remember
like
the
an old
body
school
type.
Ferrari. It's like the one from Fueller's Day Off, you know?
Oh, Ferris Bueller. Oh, okay,
Ferris
that
Bueller,
one. Wow, you're going. Okay, those are going backpacks.
from the garage.
Yeah, that was a great movie. But yeah, I get it. That's going way way back.
Yep. At number 8, you got the Mercedes Benz 300 SL Gold Wing. It's like old
What
school
year?
60s.
Oh no.
60s.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
Number
Those are
7, you
cool.
got one of my favorite cars, the McLaren F1.
Okay.
Thing is badass. At number 6, we got the Lamborghini Countach.
Yeah. Contact. Yeah.
That's like the one that Jordan Belfort was driving in his movie.
Exactly. I remember.
At number 5, we do have my favorite car, which is the Ford GT40.
I like that one too.
Yep. At number 4, we got the Chevy Corvette. Of course, we do.
What year?
Legacy cars.
71.
They're just talking about Corvettes in general because they're legacy
Oh.
cars.
Oh. Okay. Yeah.
Number 3, we got the Ferrari LaFerrari, which is beautiful as well.
Don't know that one.
Number 2, we got the Ford Mustang. You got
Good.
the legacy cars. You got 2 of them.
Good. I'll take it,
Number
man.
1 legacy car, the Bugatti Chiron.
The Chiron, huh?
Yep.
Legacy, huh? That's interesting.
Yep.
All right. It's interesting.
Uh, let's see here.
It's a good category. I don't know.
Yeah. Jay,
Legacy.
did you know that the war between Pakistan and India is escalating and getting more and more serious every day?
I remember reporting on it. Remember you brought it up?
Yeah,
I've seen little things here and there, but I did not know it was that like tough.
it's getting
So
better. It's getting worse and worse.
that's terrible.
Jay, did you know that Nissan, after giving me really shitty service, they are saying they're about to be shutting down 7 plants and cutting 20,000 jobs?
Make sure it's one. That's one of them. Well, I
Man.
mean, obviously in that area, man. Come on, man. Like, there's some excellent places there to get whips. Like that shouldn't even if all that happened, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
You can go to Lexus, Cadillac, there's so many Ford, there's so many places there. They
Yeah.
even have up the street what CarMax, you know, the one that the dispensary of cars,
Uh-huh.
I don't even what's it called? Carport?
Carvana?
Yeah, Carvana. You could dispense your own car. Like there's Tesla. Everything's right there.
Right.
Who says I'm gonna go to Nissan? No one. So no, I'm just
Just
saying, like, no. Well, I'm just saying, think about it. Like, there's so many spots there. Like,
bro,
like
I go to Nissan to buy a Tesla, bro. That's how sick I am.
stupid.
You know what I'm saying? Buy a Tesla, bro.
Trying to undercut everyone.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's hilarious, man.
Uh, Jay, did you know that at the same time that there is sea level rising, there's also sea level falling? And it says that researchers have found out that about 6 million years ago, a remarkable geological anomaly triggered a massive 30-meter drop in global sea levels. Like there's like a hole in the ocean that made it all drop.
Didn't I know our
Yeah.
ocean's deep, deep though.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Let's see what else we got for you today. Let's see. Let's see. I don't know if I have anything else at all for you because everything else kind of looks like it's not really all that interesting for me to even report on.
Yeah, it's all good, bro.
Did you actually hear that Coke and Pepsi were hit with a government lawsuit for allegedly misleading their customers, falsely promoting and distributing?
When? Recently?
Yeah, this was like 2 days ago.
No.
Yeah,
What do you mean? What they falsely promote?
just their products they were falsely promoting. I don't know how they promoted it falsely, but it was just saying that they were falsely promoting it.
I had no idea, man.
Yeah.
Had no idea.
Jay, did you know that in the next couple days off of the Pacific West Coast where we're at, the entire California coast they're warning people of dangerous ocean conditions that is going to be very rough seas in the next couple days.
Really? I
Yeah.
did not know.
So
So they'll
they're
probably
warning
have the little thing up, by Pacifica.
boats. Yeah. Pretty crazy. Jay, did you know that geologists just discovered the largest copper, gold, and silver deposit in the last 3 decades? And it was found in Argentina, of all places.
I didn't know that. I did not know that.
How about this? Did you know that Tesla CEO Elon Musk confirms robotaxi will come to Saudi Arabia very soon?
It doesn't surprise me. He's gonna have it everywhere, every major city.
Uh huh.
Remember in June it's in Palo Alto, they already have it out, so
Right.
June starting in Palo Alto, I'm sure it's going to all it'll be in all the majors. I'm
Yeah.
curious to see how his AI is, so you know,
Right. Right.
I'm definitely curious about that. Them Waymo AIs they're excellent, bro. They're getting more bold too.
Uh huh.
I seen the Waymos and SF like because I be driving slow sometimes on purpose. I see them just and whip right around. I'm like, damn, like right off the line too. They're like, I'm like, oh damn, using that Jag engine,
Right.
like they be moving, bro.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
They really moving.
I know. Last but not least, Jay, I got a crazy one for you. Did you know that China has developed a new electric vehicle battery that does not run on lithium, but instead it runs on bacteria?
What?
Yep, they put
Bacteria?
bacteria into it, and the bacteria somehow generates electricity in the battery.
Yeah, they're going with levels right now.
That's why they needed to do the whole COVID thing. They wanted to see how bacteria reacts.
I get it.
Now it's all coming to place.
Right? That's kind of crazy though. Running off bacteria, that's kind of a
Speaking of
trip.
bacteria, bro, isn't that crazy?
That is crazy. I like
Uh,
hearing that though. Getting levels with everything, utilizing everything.
yeah,
That's how
exactly.
it should be.
Might as well. Might as well. All right, Jay. Well, that is our Jay Did You Know segment. And let's get moving on with some NBA scores. What's going on in the NBA?
Let's pull up the NBA, bro. You know what I mean? Obviously, sad news. Obviously, my first thing I told you yesterday about the injury, and I told you that when you just fall over, it's usually really bad. We just saw it with Dame, saw it with Kyrie, and now we see it with Jay Tatum. He tore his Achilles, it's ruptured, so he's out for literally probably the whole next season because it's the end of this season. So he probably will not play next season at all.
Yeah.
So it's very bad, very bad. But he will have a full recovery. So, but yeah, I told you it's just when it's a non-contact injury and that happens, you could just tell. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, it's terrible. But you know, they got their ring and they'll still be young, thank God, when he's back. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
They
Exactly.
still have a young team. So
Yeah, he'll be now. I think that role will kind of encourage him to kind of step into the leadership role for a little bit. You know what I mean? Because he's not
he's
going to be able to play, so he's going to become. That's what's going to
yeah.
make him a better leader, I guess. In a sense.
Yes. Well, he's been the leader clearly, but
Now he's going to be a real
now,
leader.
yeah, yeah. Well, that's a tough injury, dude. So yeah, he'll probably get some direction from Kyrie since same. You know what I'm saying?
He's going to
So
be a leader. He's going to be the leader that he should have always been. Like when Khaleesi found out she's the leader, and she's like going through her life now, and like I'm the leader. So now he's the
he
leader.
said. Khaleesi. Oh,
Hey,
Jesus.
I like now that because my wife is not here right now. I just wanted to tell y'all because I like Khaleesi so much. I even ended up naming my Tesla Khaleesi.
Yeah, Khaleesi is you could tell you still in the early seasons because remember after that she's just Daenerys Targaryen.
Well, I like
In
the
the
name.
only
So
first couple seasons she's Khaleesi.
it's all
After
good.
that's only a
But
Dothraki term.
that's how I know. That's how I know. Whoever comes into my Tesla, I'm gonna know if they're on my level or not. If they know the name Khaleesi is, we're gonna have a good conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So it's
Khaleesi definitely is a excellent, excellent, excellent actress in
right,
Game of Thrones.
right.
But
I'm
they
a
also there's plenty of excellent actresses in Game of Thrones. So I
yeah, definitely,
I, I don't just yeah.
definitely.
But yeah, so our current game going on, we have the Thunder and Nuggets, game five. The Thunder are up 109-103. There's 30 seconds left. The Thunder are going to close them out probably. It'll be 3-2, but then go back to Denver. Denver will win, and then game seven. Like I said, it's going to be another 7 game series for Denver. So,
Yeah, yeah.
and
Tough,
yeah,
tough,
the what?
tough for Denver playing
Denver's a
young
tough team,
teams.
man. So, playing that's what I mean. They're going through the gauntlet of the West right now, but
Yeah,
they got
for sure.
excellent leadership with Jokic. Jokic is a great, great, leader, excellent player, one of the best in the NBA. So they were champions before. So they actually, I believe in the West, they have a good chance to get to the finals.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? That's why series is important to them. If they can close out and win out the West, I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the other team in the East, the Cavaliers, who were balling all year, they just got eliminated today by the Pacers.
No way they got eliminated.
Yep,
What dummies, man.
4-1. He said, "What?" Yeah, the Pacers.
Hasn't Donovan Mitchell lost enough already to learn to start winning a little bit here and there? Come on, man.
They just
Damn,
got
Donovan.
yeah, they got closed out 4-1. Easy work,
Easy work. Easy
easy
work.
money, easy work, dude. Easy work. So yeah, man. So, but yeah, I believe, like I said, I think if the Nuggets can make it to the finals, the easy money.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting because that's going 7. Just like the Clips series that went 7.
Yeah, yeah.
So, but yeah, those are the games happening now. Yesterday, the Knicks beat the Celtics 121-113, as I reported, and the Wolves ended up beating the Warriors without Steph,
Oh damn.
117-110. So yeah, I told you, no Steph, like there goes your double teams, and you're missing 30 points a game. It's
So are they
hard
out?
to no 3-1.
Oh, 3-1. Okay.
So
Oh,
I
so
mean,
they're out pretty much.
without Steph Curry, I mean, what do you expect them to do, man?
Like you
You
said,
know?
like every big player like that, any kind of team where you thought they might have a chance is like all their main players are going out right now. So
Yep. Yep.
that's crazy.
Yep. Tomorrow you may see 2 closeout games. I don't know, like so you got the Celtics and Knicks tomorrow. The Tatum's out obviously, and for some reason the Celtics are still favored. So they don't believe in New York, okay, apparently.
Yep.
But that's a 3-1 series, and the Warriors and Wolves. The Wolves are favored by almost 12. So that should be, if there's no Steph, I believe that's over. So
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
yeah, maybe they're just favoring Boston because Boston is at home, and the crowd will be behind them, and there's obviously everyone's bench plays excellent at home,
Right.
so they
Right.
still have a deep ass team, but now they're without their leader, so
Yeah.
it's a tough feat to ask anyone.
Jalen Brown's gonna step it up.
Yeah, he will. I know he will. He's got full range now. He doesn't have to really share with JT, so he'll have free range to just. They actually, when JT was hurt earlier in the year, they played really well without him.
Oh, did they?
They went like what 13-2, I believe, without him. So
Yeah. Yeah, they didn't
But
need him.
that's a lot to ask anything when you're in the playoffs, man. So
Right,
we'll see
right.
though. We'll see. Yeah, man. But
Cool.
yeah. So that's all the NBA news.
Nice. And who's playing tomorrow?
I just said it. Knicks and Celtics, and the
Texas Celtics.
Warriors and Wolves. Yeah.
Cool. What is happening in MLB scores right now?
MLB. Let's see, man. MLB. We got 4 games going right now. We got the A's and Dodgers going. I can't stand the Dodgers, right? So the A's are winning 8-1 in the 7th inning. Let's go A's. I hate the Dodgers. This is perfect. And
Dodgers
they're
suck.
yes, it's funny hearing you say that. I love it. It's fucking great.
Go Padres.
But yeah, so that's current right now in the 7th inning. You got the Giants and D-backs. Giants are up 7-4 in the 7th inning. Mariners and Yankees. The Mariners are up 1-0 in the 8th inning. And the Padres and Angels, they're locked up 4-4 in the 9th. So that's probably
Nice,
going
man. Go
extra.
Padres, man.
That's probably going extra innings. So
Yeah, I believe it.
yeah, I mean you got that, So all the West Coast games are current right now. Let's see other games. Brewers and Guardians. Guardians beat them 2-0. Twins and Orioles postponed due to weather. The Tigers beat the Red Sox in 11 innings, 10-9. White Sox Reds, who won?
The Reds.
Nope. The White Sox won.
They beat the Reds.
Yeah, they got to win, bro. Yeah.
It's because they're playing other color socks. That's the only reason.
So they got
lost
5-1 in the 10th. So they scored 4 runs in that inning. Hey,
Oh, wow.
big ups.
That's how
We
they
had
won.
another postponement. Phillies and Cardinals, they were postponed due to weather as well. So apparently there's probably some storm going on out there. We don't see that in Cali, so it's a good thing.
Yeah.
All right, Rays and Blue Jays. Rays beat the Blue Jays 11-9. Mets beat the Pirates 2-1. Braves beat the Nationals 5-2. Cubs beat the Marlins 5-4. Rangers Rockies. Rangers beat the Rockies 4-1. And the Astros beat the Royals 2-1. And also in MLB news, I mean, doesn't make much of it now, but Pete Rose and Joe Jackson, among the deceased players, are now they're removed from the ineligible list. It's really helpful when they're deceased, but yeah. Like, Pete Rose, was he should have been in the Hall of Fame. I mean, it's just common sense to me. You know what I'm saying? And they banned that guy for so many years when he was alive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now that he obviously is not eligible for that and he's not even here, they just took him off the list. Very stupid. Very, very stupid. That's really just rude. You can't get any more rude than that, bro.
Yeah, but now he's eligible to get into the Hall of Fame, right?
No, it's so his time passed. That's what I mean. So you have a time, and once that time is passed, you're not eligible no more.
Oh, that's bullshit.
Thank you. So that's what I mean. This means nothing. It's rude. This should have been done when he was here and when he was eligible. He learned his lesson. All he did was he just bet. That's it.
Yeah.
It's literally what he did.
Yeah, and I don't know if you know, but there was actually one other trending news in baseball, which was that the Yankees' third baseman Cabrera, he was taken off in an ambulance after a slide today that he did.
After what?
He slid into base and then he had to be taken off in an ambulance. I guess he had an ankle fracture,
Great.
so he'll be out for a little bit.
Then I did not see that. No,
Yeah, I
that wasn't. That was not trending. Oh, probably because the game is current right now.
Oh, that's probably why. Yeah.
Oh man, that's another blow to the Yankees. Well, okay. Injuries always plague teams, man.
Oh, I know.
It's terrible. But yeah. So the whole Pete Rose thing is very, very annoying to me. So.
Hey Jay, did you know that you can now book a chef or personal trainer while traveling with Airbnb?
Yeah.
So that may like,
They
have you
always
had that
send me
happen
all
yet?
those. They send me all those things, huh?
You see people traveling with like personal trainers and shit or not?
No, I'm saying no because I don't have that set up. Yeah, I don't
Right.
have. That's only if like yeah, like if you have like like if you're getting. I don't have any of that set up. You can't even have like with my setup. I have it so like tighten it. You know what I mean? Like you could basically only have one other person with you at mine. That's it. I don't accept more than that.
Bro, you should just like hit up Airbnb and be like, "Yo, I am the personal trainer. Like, just have them when they come to my house. I'll train them." Like,
And I'm a chef, so I'm both.
and the shit. Like, you got, dude.
That's
Like,
what I'm
it's
saying.
perfect.
I'm both. That's what I mean. I'm the one-stop shop. We know this. We know that. I've
So,
been like this.
so now you have like triple the income.
Yes, I know.
Shit, bro. Like everything that you do is already like there. Like that's perfect, bro.
I,
Like
I know.
I don't know how much more
I
perfect that.
know. I know, bro. Yeah,
So yeah,
they always think of different ways to integrate stuff on Airbnb. I've
right.
noticed, they want when they wanted me to write out the whole, oh, you could write out a whole tour thing, all that. I've been ahead of that game for so long. So
Right, right.
yeah, man. They
True that.
just they're trying to always expand their reach so that they could keep reinventing themselves to keep getting bigger.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
So yeah, man. That's all it is.
All right. Well, let us get into some trending topics. Let's see what's going on in Trump's world. Looks like Trump recently made a partnership with Saudi Arabia, and it is a $600 billion deal with Saudi Arabia on energy, defense, mining, and the arts. Have you heard about that, Jay?
600 billion, huh?
Uh-huh.
No, I remember that they were working on it. I didn't know it
So
was
yeah,
going to be for
it's a
600
done
billion.
deal. It's a done deal. It's a $600 billion
Nice.
deal, and it's supposed to help create up to 2 million U.S. jobs.
Nice. Yeah, remember so they were working on it and they didn't have all the details. I was like, what, a few weeks back. Now
Yeah,
we got the numbers. That's dope.
yeah, but it
I
does
like
say
it.
that that the details of the agreements remain unclear. There were deals included that have not been previously flagged ahead of the president's visit to the Middle East. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much what that says.
That's dope,
It
man.
says in a statement immediately following the signing ceremony, Saudi Arabia's $600 billion commitment to invest in the United States, building economic ties that will endure for generations to come. The largest investments detailed in the agreement included a $20 billion investment by Saudi Arabia's Data Vault in AI data centers and energy infrastructure in the United States, an $80 billion investment in cutting edge transformative technologies in both countries by Google, Data Vault, Oracle, Salesforce, AMD, and Uber, as well as a massive $142 billion defense package.
Damn.
It says that Saudi Arabia and the United States signed the largest defense sales agreement in history, nearly $142 billion, providing Saudi Arabia with state of the art war fighting equipment and services from over a dozen U.S. defense firms.
Damn.
That's crazy, bro. We're about to sell all our arms to Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is going to be like the powerful country, the most powerful country in the Middle East, probably.
That's what they need, man. It's business, end of the day.
Definitely, definitely. By the way, shout out to the 23 people watching. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share as we go over all this alpha for you every day. Moving on, Jay, did you know that Microsoft is about to be laying off 6,000 people or 3% of its workforce?
I did not know. Every company does it though, so
Yep. It says that they continue to implement organizational changes necessary to best position the company for success in a dynamic marketplace. The company reported better than expected results with 25.8 billion in quarterly net income and an upbeat forecast in late April. Microsoft had 228,000 employees worldwide at the end of June. On Tuesday, Washington State said the company was reducing headcount tied to its Redmond headquarters by 1,985 people. In total, it's likely Microsoft's largest round of layoffs since the elimination of 10,000 roles in 2023. Um, it says one objective is to reduce layers of management. In January, Amazon announced that it was getting rid of some employees after noticing unnecessary layers in its organization. So, yeah, guys, if you work for Microsoft, especially in Washington State, you might be kind of screwed. So, just watch out for that. And moving on, let's get into some stuff that we talk about on the regular, and that is robo taxis. What's going on with Zooks, Jay?
Oh, well, they're looking into Zooks because one just crashed in Vegas, recently, and it prompted them to look in San Francisco because San Francisco was keeping one of their crashes on the under. I didn't even know Zooks crashed in SF. You know what I mean? And so they looked into it, and yeah, Zooks was involved in an accident on 11th and Bryant back in April, and so after after Vegas, the Vegas incident that just happened, literally just happened.
Yeah.
They had to recall over 270 of their vehicles.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I didn't know anything happened with Zooks. I've seen Zooks around. You know what I mean? Obviously, I don't get to see them enough because I don't go downtown a lot. Downtown is like I try to stay away from downtown.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I had no idea they even crashed. I didn't know. You know what I mean?
Well, it's because it's not Waymo.
That's what I'm saying. Waymo, that's I see Waymo everywhere. Zooks is just mainly downtown. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, you know what I mean? So but they said they didn't really they try to keep it under wraps because like obviously you don't want that to get out, kind of like Cruise, you know what I mean?
So they were hiding that from the public, you're saying?
Kind of, yeah, exactly. You know, they claim it wasn't their fault, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? But they basically it ran into an e-bike.
So they did a hit and run, you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, so it's hard to determine those things now. Why? Because it's autonomous. So,
Yeah.
so basically AI, how do you blame AI? AI is supposed to be excellent because it's AI. So they tried to make it seem like it was the e-bike, their
Yeah.
fault, the rider. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
Which it could be. I don't know. You have cameras everywhere. So that's what I mean. That's what they were going through. And then this whole crash happened in Vegas. So they're like, oh shit.
Right. Right.
So yeah, they had said their robo taxi braked really hard, but still, it was still ran into the rider on the e-bike who swerved into it. I don't know. I wasn't there. I don't know. But I know how people on e-bikes are and bikes in general in San Francisco, and they are very bold. Let me tell you, they try to take a whole lane, like bro, I'm in a car. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, exactly.
You know how bikers are. Like, dude, are you serious?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
bro, like you're on a bike. Like they act like they're in my Hummer.
Oh,
Like,
I
bro,
know.
you're on a bike. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like, do you really feel that empowered to take a whole lane? Like, are you serious?
Right.
Like, bro, like people are just weird, bro. And especially the ones on bikes because they take that shit personal.
Oh, I know. I know.
Dude, they get hella mad. Like, so see, hearing that a Zooks ran into one, I'm like, oh, wow. You know?
I totally understand how the Zooks car AI must have felt because, like, I have so many incidents with bikers in the city before, and it's
Yeah.
so frustrating that I'm sure what we were all thinking sometimes as people driving in the city to run over that biker, AI just said screw it, and they actually
Run over that.
like they're like, man, screw this guy, boom.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not very friendly when it comes to it. So I don't run into bikers, but I scare them.
Mhm.
I'll go like if they're in the lane, I'll go like this. I'll go like like and they'll be like I'll scare them just to be like, so they know. Like,
Yeah.
okay, dude, that's I shouldn't probably toy with my life since I'm on a bike.
Right.
Like
Right.
I'm, like I make them feel like, okay, like I'm in a car, dude. Like,
Yeah.
like God forbid if anyone that's not moral is there driving, they'll run right into you, and then your life will be, whatever.
So you're
So you
just
should probably
you're
think about it. So I always, if they're driving, if they're riding and they're all like I said, all like, you know, like what we're talking about, I'll definitely scare them a
yeah,
little bit.
I understand. You're prepping them for the future incident that could occur for their life.
Exactly. And now if AI is running into you, you're doing something wrong.
Exactly.
I'm not blaming AI. I'm blaming you.
Yeah.
Because I know how the bike riders are in San Francisco, bro.
I know. I know.
They
And we
think
got
they own the road.
exactly. And we got the boy DTW in the house. What's going down, partner? Hope all is well, brother.
What up?
All right, let us move on to somewhat of some celebrity news. They're not really celebrities, but it's as close to celebrity as we get today, and that is the Menendez brothers. Have you heard of them, Jay?
Yeah, back. Like,
So it
it's been a
looks like,
while.
yeah. So it looks like they're one step closer to freedom because looks like the judge reduced their sentence to now being 50 years to life without parole. So that means that they're now eligible for parole under California's youthful offender law because they committed the crime under the age of 26. The state parole board must still decide whether to release them from prison. So it looks like, yeah, they will be able to get out a little bit earlier than they were supposed to before. Yep. So I guess I don't know, like 20. I don't know what year they were supposed to get out now, but it looks like yeah, they're going to be getting out if the judge allows them to. That's a screwed up case though, anyway, because like the whole parents were supposedly abusive to them and stuff. So
Yeah. No,
I
that's
don't know.
it's just tricky.
That's a tricky case, yeah. But I don't know. You got so many years. I mean, yeah, in jail. I guess after so many years. Uh,
Yeah.
because they've already been in prison for 35 of their years ever. So that's pretty much all they know is jail now at this point.
Yeah, man.
They were sentenced to life in prison in 1996.
Oh, it was 96. That's when it was. Damn, that was a minute
Yeah,
ago.
it's a
Wow.
long time ago.
That's why I remember that name. Menendez
Yeah,
brothers. Damn. And they're up for, okay, wow. Okay. So they've been in there damn near 30 years.
yeah. So now they're saying that.
That's why.
Yeah, so now they're saying that they're gonna maybe be released sooner than they thought, which is, I guess, it's okay if they really learned a lesson. I don't know.
I don't know about all that, but
It's a tough.
who
It's
knows?
a tough.
Who knows?
Who knows? Only God knows.
Yep.
All right, guys. Well, let's move on and let's see what is Jay's movie of the day. What you watching today, brother?
Went old school. You ever
I can
seen
only
this?
see half the screen, so I can't really see
Oh,
that.
you can only see half?
Yeah, I can only see
Come
like
on.
some kind of
Come
finger.
on, dog. Come
Finger.
on, dog.
There we go.
Come on, dog.
Huh.
You don't know this movie?
Is that Rocky?
Who? What'd you say?
Rocky Balboa?
No, 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 no. Nah. Nah, nah, nah.
All right. What are we
so,
watching, Jay? Because
so I'm gonna give you some hints.
The Matrix.
No, no. Imagine being at a hotel in Colorado in a winter that's, it's just quiet. You are a writer and you have writer's block. And, you have a crazy imagination and you're pretty much in this hotel, obviously, and you start getting random premonitions, basically. And you start seeing visions and they're really becoming disturbing to you. Do you know where I'm going with this?
Is
Or
it the
you don't?
butterfly effect?
No, no, but good guess, good guess. No, this is The Shining.
The Shining. Oh, okay.
Yes, sir. It was an excellent, excellent film, dude. It's yeah, man. Like so, yeah. This hotel has a lot of dark secrets,
Yeah.
and obviously, Jack Nicholson, aka Jack Torrance, you know, he's a writer. Obviously, I just said a lot of the plot right there, but he's a
Uh-huh.
writer, and he's overlooking this hotel, and then he has his son. That's his son, and his wife with him, and then he's trying to write this damn book, and his head, he just gets very just it just gets more crazier and crazier because he's not really even focusing on anything, you
Yeah.
know? Like his writing has just become obsolete
Right.
and he ends up just reacting more I don't want to say insane, but but just crazy, disturbing, you know what I mean? He starts taking it out on obviously anyone who's in this place. You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm saying? It's kind of crazy.
Right.
It's kind of crazy, even seeing the way his son acts, the way everyone starts acting in this hotel, you know what I mean?
Right. Right.
It's kind of a trip, man. You know what I mean?
For sure.
But he becomes very crazy in a point where he starts to wanting to kill everyone there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like you see him right there, like it's crazy because you see the progression. You see him, he's normal, this and that, and then all of a sudden he starts getting crazier. He gets, it's crazy. It's a good movie.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
It's definitely a
That's
good film.
cult classic right there.
But yeah, it's definitely a good film. I haven't seen it in a long, long time, man. It's been a minute.
Yeah, definitely.
But he
Definitely.
he definitely it's definitely one of his probably best movies he's made.
Oh, I'm sure.
For sure, one of his best movies. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
it's been a long time since I've seen it, but man, what a solid film, bro.
Sure, bro. What do
It
you
gets
what
you. What do you say?
no, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say it gets you really like intrigued.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, for sure. For
You
sure.
know what I mean? Because then it gets like I said, it gets very like, oh shit, is he gonna kill him? You know what I mean? Like for real, it gets kind of
I was just
crazy.
always worried about the wife and stuff, making sure nothing, no harm comes to her and the kids. That was
Yeah,
always
I
like,
was I was more yeah, and when I see these type of movies, I'm like, hopefully she can somehow protect the kid.
exactly,
You know what I mean? Like because she's an adult, she should know how to defend herself if anything.
right,
You know what
right,
I'm saying? Like even if you got to grab whatever you can grab to distract and then let the kid go. You know what I mean?
exactly.
So yeah, excellent film.
What do you rate it 1 to 10?
9.4.
9.4. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's an excellent film, but there's a couple slow parts.
I was about to say exactly that. There's some slow
Yeah.
parts. I know while you're giving it a ding.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. That's a couple slow parts. Obviously, this made before we were born. So I get they do that for the build up. You know what I mean? It's more for the build up more than
Yeah,
anything.
right.
So, but all in all, I think everyone in life should see this Jack Nicholson film because Jack Nicholson is a one of the best actors out there.
Well, that was one of the best roles out there for sure.
That's what I mean. There's not many movies that I could think of that he played that was one of his best roles he's ever played.
Yeah, like he really like stepped up his game on that movie
That's what
and
I'm saying.
really like portrayed the person he was supposed to be in
Yeah,
that movie.
and it opened up so many more doors after that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like obviously, yeah, just excellent, excellent film. So
right, right.
yeah,
All right, and I guess we're doing our movie on Jack Nicholson then, right?
why not, bro? I mean, this it's a
Why
legend,
not?
you know.
Why
It's your
not?
Lakers legend, dude.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, what is your favorite Jack Nicholson movie then?
It's tough because this one is like I'd say it obviously this is him, right? This is like he's main.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So this is gonna be one of my all-time favorites. Like of his for sure.
Yep.
I have two other ones, obviously, but yeah, I'll go with this one and A Few Good Men.
Few Good Men.
He played such yeah. Remember, he was a colonel.
Yeah, so that was your two favorite movies of his?
Oh yeah, I mean he's just like yeah. Obviously, he has hella good movies, but those two in general for me, just shit. The roles he played were fucking spectacular.
Oh, I know, I know.
You know what I mean? Like spectacular. Like it was just impressive. Let's just say.
Right,
You know what I'm saying? Like so, those are my two favorites.
for sure. What about underrated?
Obviously underrated. We've mentioned this movie before, but I can never not mention it. And it's the Departed.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
That's one of my all time favorite movies just in general. And
Yeah.
he played a great role in that too.
Right.
Obviously, there were so many actors in that, but he played a hell of a role in that, man.
That's true.
I haven't seen a lot of Jack Nicholson's like old movies, so I don't know like his old movies from like the '60s, the
Yeah.
'70s. You know what I mean? So that's why I don't mention any of those.
Okay.
But but I'm sure he has some good ass movies in those years.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah.
For me, my favorite movie of his, I would have to go with. Um, I really liked him in Anger Management. That
That's
was a
a
funny
funny
movie.
movie. That's a funny movie, actually.
Yeah, that was funny. Um, so I would say that one is my favorite. And then as the underrated one, I mentioned this one to you before, but that one is the 75 movie called One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
Yeah, you have mentioned that one before. I haven't seen that.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know
watch.
what? Actually, I think I have seen it, but not like I think I've seen it like, dude, no lie, maybe like 2 decades ago or
Yeah.
even
Well, I
longer.
mean, I believe it was like middle school or high school where like in the curriculum they actually made you read the book and stuff, you know?
Yeah, I remember that. That's what I mean. But I remember there was a movie. That's what I mean. And I could have sworn I seen the movie,
No,
but
it's
not
a
like.
great
But
movie.
it's been a long time.
Right. Great movie though. Definitely if you forgot about it, then rewatch it because it's one
Okay,
of those movies where you're like, wow,
it's
like
a really good one. Okay,
really good movie. Yeah.
okay. So that's one of his excellent movies too.
That's probably one of the best movies he's ever done, you know. Right
Okay.
there up with The Shining, but a
Oh
different type.
wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. Very
That's good to know.
heartfelt
Okay.
type movie.
Okay.
Mhm.
I definitely got to check that out. He's
Yeah,
a great actor.
exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
All right. Well, that is our movie of the day, and we are watching The Shining currently. Kind of
Yes,
crazy
sir.
movie. So if you're gonna
Excellent
watch
film.
it, just be prepared to be hugging your significant other very close. And
Classic.
yeah, exactly. And let us get into some crypto news. Currently, right now, we have Bitcoin sitting at 103,624. It has gone up 1.8% in the last 24 hours. And now we have Ethereum, your largest altcoin, sitting at 2,652. It is up 8.34% in the last 24 hours. Your fear and greed index looks like it's in the 74 tier green, and it is in the greed. So, yep, just at this point, like I said, just let it run because it's going to be running higher and higher. And you guys, when it was a neutral and fear, you kind of missed that boat. Not to say you still can't make money, and if you put your money in, you just won't make as much of it. But yeah, we are. Looks like we are currently full pledged back into the bull run. So yeah, guys, everybody should be making money now, and the economy should be doing a little bit better. We also have some breaking crypto news that there's big moves in U.S. crypto policy, so that can also affect stuff in good way. And also, we have a reporting of 130,000 Bitcoin incoming forecast. So yeah, looks like everything is moving on up. For your global crypto market cap as a whole, we are sitting at 3.36 trillion. We're up 2.81% in the last 24 hours. Your top 5 trending coins: number 1 is Ethereum, number 2 is Baby Dodge, which is up 18%. Number 3 is Nero, Neiro, which is up 37%. Number 4 is Mubarak, which is up 17%. And number 5 is ETHFI, ETHFI, which is up 36%. As far as your top 5 gainers, number 1 is Snow Leopard. It is up 4,072%. Number 2 is Black Angus, which is up 3,142%. Number 3 is Ski Mask Kitten. That one is up 2,175%. Number 4 is Funch. That one is up 2,221%. Number 5 is Nero Pump. That one is up 700%. As far as your top 100 notable mentions, number 9, Not Cat, is up 531%. Number 11, GameStop Coin. That one is up 510%. Number 21, we got Beer. That one is up 314%. Number 30, we got Frogger. That one is up 122%. Number 39, we got Bounty. That one is up 115%. Number 59, we got Shrub. That one is up 59%. Let's see. We got number 78, Caspi. That one is up 52%. Your last but not least, we have, let's see, Coral Protocol, number 94. That one is up 36%. There are crypto news, guys. Let us move on and let us get you the your guys' horoscope for today. Let me pull that up for everybody. Give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second, guys. I got to pull it up. I used to be able to just have it and pull it up for you guys like that, but I noticed that for some reason the website makes everything super slow, so I just pull it up now afterwards so that it doesn't mess up all the other stuff. Anyway, so this is for May 14th. Like I said, we like to help guide you along your day, starting with the first house of the zodiac, which is Aries, which is also my sign. Let's get it in. Aries, tomorrow, once you take that first step, words will leave your mind as the doubts in you slowly begin to melt away. Fear of the start is thought to be far heavier than the task itself. You might have checked yourself, but this day demands action. It is time to trust yourself to move forward and not back, even if it is a small step. As soon as you get started, things necessary and your confidence surges. Taurus, tomorrow, a small misunderstanding could be cleared, warming the hearts of bound relations. It will leave you with a much lighter and refreshed way of looking at this matter. Heart to heart discussions can be soothing without much ado once the hearts are opened up. It is calming to begin with kind words, and most likely the other person will respond in kind as well. Gemini, it will not be an experience filled with loneliness to be alone with yourself tomorrow. Rather, peace and meaning will encompass the scene. Be more willing to accept the company of your selections. Let your mind clarify its thoughts. Utilize this time for meditation, recharge, or just be. No need to hurry back to fill the air with words. All right. Hold on 1 second. I got an ad that just popped up, so I got to let it clear. Um, Cancer. We got truly waiting for you tomorrow is a mystery that fills the first flicker of quest within you, a hidden place, a novelty of idea, or the inspired. This discovery may often be found to be quite ordinary, yet underneath all of this lies such a momentous event. Go with your longing in the direction to be. Life somehow or other sets up magic when you are not looking too closely. Keep your heart open and your eyes open, as there is always a good chance you might actually stumble on something meaningful. Then we got Jay's sign, Leo. You shall come to realize that your indomitable spirit, which lies within mildness, can be subjected to the receiving end of awe in a gradient higher than any amount of force can earn you. The rest of the time, you are made with fire, but warmth is what you are asked for on the day. The gentler side shall be received deeply by someone and make you acknowledge that balance is where true power lies. Virgo, that task or situation you have been avoiding may come at. Oh, shoot. Hold on 1 second. My thing just did some stupid shit. Virgo, that task or situation you have been avoiding may come at last tomorrow, but to your surprise, the job won't be as hard as previously imagined. Once you've taken the challenge, it's likely to be on the brink of relief. Your mind is stable, so even if something looks gigantic in your mind, it'll seem trivial as soon as you tackle it. And take the opportunity to finish up right now and regain your confidence. Libra, any fear that has held you dear for eternity will soon lose its power. A realization or a new perspective will highlight that the fear was greater in your mind than in reality. This emancipation brings with it its implied emotional expression. With time, you may laugh at what once hounded you. Just let understanding glow in your heart and release any fear that was there. Scorpio, a gesture of unexpected goodwill towards you from someone might just lighten your heart more than you could give away. In light of your own doubts and queries, it could very well be something that could turn your day around. That token of kindness will lift you out of the doldrums and allow you the benefit of what you are worth. Use this small blessing to revive your energy and help boost your own confidence so you may be guided in the days to come. Stories consumingly related to your life are likely to drag you in a library, video store, cinema, or even reality. In addition to entertaining you, these stories are going to touch something deep within you. You will see reflected parts of your journey and be able to feel comfortable being known without words. Stories will quietly remind you that you are never alone. Capricorn, tomorrow, a session you have been putting off could possibly turn into a truly enjoyable task. When you start, unwinding will occur and you might start to enjoy the exercise. Something that felt a burden would now be a great piece you may ponder over while you watch. Let this churn remind you that the attitude with which you start your day shall make up how it advances. So go on and finish off that pending task tomorrow, and then you will feel well, realizing the best course to take. Aquarius, with the important day approaching tomorrow, you have the opportunity to achieve a goal that could enhance the acceptance of a link with the new environment. A shared marathon is planned between friends, a family member, or a partner. The simplicity of this endeavor provides a straightforward path. As we overcome distrust, we cultivate stronger mutual support. Last but not least, we got our Pisces. After a long period of waiting, your day receives the preview of the coming attraction in your favor. Either something you are expecting starts to pick up anew, or you shall receive the desired response before daybreak. You will feel an energy shift that says it is the softest possible voice now. Trust in the process and work with faith. The delay was for a successful reason, thus, things can now occur more easily. All right, guys, that is our horoscope for tomorrow, May 13th, 2025. Like I said, we kind of like to do that just to help guide you along your path every day. All right, let us move on. Today's conspiracy, I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the Ukrainian war conflict. Why hasn't it stopped yet? We were promised that it will end um, with the new administration in office, but it has not yet. So I kind of just want to get into it and kind of see what's going on. So let's delve into a complex and multifaceted topic: the ongoing war in Ukraine. Despite numerous diplomatic efforts and international pressure, the conflict persists. In this segment, we'll explore various perspectives and theories that attempt to explain why peace remains elusive. So, number one, the geopolitical quagmire. The war in Ukraine is not just a bilateral conflict, it's a geopolitical quagmire involving multiple nations with vested interests. The involvement of NATO, the European Union, and other global powers adds layers of complexity to peace negotiations. You also have leadership stalemates. Ukrainian President Zelensky has expressed willingness to engage in direct talks with Russian President Putin. However, Russia's reluctance to commit to high level negotiations has stalled progress. Number three, we got economic incentives and sanctions. Sanctions imposed on Russia aim to pressure the Kremlin into negotiations. However, these measures have also led to economic adaptations and alliances that may reduce their effectiveness over time, hence Russia and China. Propaganda and information warfare. Disinformation campaigns have played a significant role in shaping public perception and prolonging the conflict as well. We also have the humanitarian crisis. The ongoing war has resulted in a significant humanitarian crisis. With millions displaced and thousands of lives lost, the human cost adds urgency to the need for a resolution, but also complicates negotiations due to deep seated grievances and mistrust. So, the reasons behind the prolonged conflict in Ukraine are multifaceted, involving geopolitical strategies, leadership decisions, economic factors, information warfare, and humanitarian concerns. Understanding these complexities is crucial for comprehending why peace remains out of reach. So, like we always say here, you guys got to kind of dig deep and find your own conspiracies and what we're reporting on, like if it makes sense to you or not. But you always have to do your own kind of information research, because we kind of just like to open the doors for you. But you see, like with this kind of war and all the vested interests, like it's not that easy where you could just be like, all right, Putin, sit down with Zelensky and have a talk, because you guys need to have this talk. It doesn't work that way. With China involved with Russia, and then you have the U.S. selling all this like arms to Ukraine. It's much more difficult than we think to just end the war like that. Anyway, that is what I wanted to talk to you guys about, though, is about I guess you could say the current state of war with Ukraine and what's happening out there. All right. Well, as we get on to our very last segment of the day, let us do it, and let's get into Jay's and mine final words of wisdom. What you got for them today, Jay?
I'm going with something. It's a Nietzsche quote, but it's from a movie too. I want to see if you get it. He who would learn to fly one day must first learn how to walk. What's that from? It's from a movie. Do you know the movie I'm referring to? I know,
Sounds super
believe me, he
familiar.
said it just like that too.
Yeah, it
It's
sounds so familiar. I'm sure
it's
once you
from
say it, I'm
Coming
like,
to
oh
America.
shit. Oh,
Yeah, so he was quoting Nietzsche in that when he was quoting it, and it basically just means if you want to like really achieve something very high, very great, you have to master the basics and build the strong foundation to get to it. That's all he's trying to say in it. You know what I mean? Like you can't
uh,
just jump in the ring with like big dogs like and think you can just make it happen. You know what I mean? Like it's like, like,
yeah,
oh yeah, I just started boxing and then hop in the ring with Mike Tyson. Like you got to build the basics and the strong foundation first. If you want to achieve that
definitely.
something very great, like very great. That's just how it works. But I just thought it was funny. It came to my mind because I was thinking of Coming to America. Yeah,
I know that's
and he
funny.
said it so
That's funny.
nonchalantly. It's great. That's a
Right,
great movie
right.
too. So yeah, just
No,
yeah, that'll definitely be on here. So,
for sure, for sure.
but yeah,
Yeah, man. And going off of what you're saying, before any mountain can be climbed, the ground beneath your feet must be solid. The path to greatness does not begin with the applause of others or the trophies on a shelf. It begins in silence, in stillness, in mastering your own thoughts, your emotions, and your habits. The warrior sharpens his own spirit before he sharpens his blade. Every stone you lay in the foundation of your life, discipline, integrity, truth, and patience, becomes the sacred ground on which your greatness will rise. And we have a very nice spiritual quote from Lakota Wisdom. Mastery of the self is the first step toward harmony with the world. He who knows his own heart needs not fear the path ahead. Walk with strength, walk with balance, and never forget. The greatness you seek is already within you, just waiting for you to rise. So until next time, guys, keep your spirit grounded and your heart aimed at the sky. That is it for us. Like we always say on the show, health, wealth, and happiness. That's what we're about. That's what we try to preach and entertain you with every day. Thank you guys so much for being here. Shout out to the 25 people watching us on Taco Tuesday. And apologies to my good, I would say even my brother from another mother, Jay's favorite Celtics team, and Jason Tatum for failing in life today. So, yeah, sucks. Sorry to hear that, Jay.
Not today. It happened yesterday.
No, I'm
Oh,
just sorry to hear that you had to
I
hear
already
that
told
today
it.
and we
I
had to
told you
report.
it was so easy to call because every time someone goes down on a non-contact injury, it's always the worst because no one hit him. You fall and you're like, oh,
No, no,
it's like, oh shit, what gave out? You know what I mean? It's just overwork,
right.
overuse. But yeah, he'll come back stronger than ever. And like I said, thank God he's still young. That team is young. Remember, think about it. That this is what his seventh or eighth year, right? He's only
Yeah.
26, 27. If he was
No, totally,
35
totally.
or 36, it'd be real bad. But he'll come back stronger than ever. And honestly, he'll be in the prime of his life. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
He'll be
right.
probably what at that time, like 28. Like think about that.
Yeah.
28, 29, he'll be able to perfect his craft, really build it back up and yeah, it'll give him more years to his career for sure. You know what I'm saying? So,
No, for sure. The only reason I'm mentioning this in particular right now, is because I just wanted to let you know we are here to shed a tear with you, my brother.
thanks.
That's all I'm saying.
Jesus. Yeah, man.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much. We will. Oh, we did also post a workout video for you
Yes,
right
sir.
before the show, so make sure to
For
check that
sure.
out. Jay's getting it
Always.
in. Shoulder
No,
boulder
it
day, I
was more,
believe.
yeah, a little shoulder, but more upper chest. I try to
More
do
upper
upper
chest.
chest
Okay.
with
Okay.
shoulder because it's because of the
Yeah.
mixture,
Yes.
when I do upper, you gotta keep it all up, you know what I mean? I don't like to do a full chest day, like I like to split up the chest days. Because in order to get your chest
Definitely.
stronger, you
Definitely.
should always work the upper part on its own day.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right. Well, that is it for us. Let's leave while we can before all this blood pours into this room, and we are
Oh yeah,
there.
about to go crazy right now. You already know what's coming here, man. This dude goes AWOL, bro. I'm telling you, this movie though, man, one of the best for
One of the
sure,
best
bro.
for sure.
All right, man.
All right, guys. Peace, love, and happiness. Till tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. 8:30 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow. We will be on and see you back